Hey, my love. You said you weren't doing so well. You okay? Hey, I'm all right. I really need someone to bounce some things off if that's all right. Yeah, I'm in a good place. Go ahead. Thanks. I don't know what to do with a project of mine. I've been considering making internet videos of me talking with myself and pretty much having self-therapy sessions. I find videos like that and video essays really help me learn and figure out things about myself and how I feel. I've been wanting to make those and share for some time. Okay, keep going. I'm really happy when I'm working on them. Or at least I'm happier than when I'm not. There are challenges, of course, but I'm not feeling overwhelmed with struggle. Working on those projects makes my day better. Well, that's great. Have you made many videos? Sort of. Sort of. I've recorded one unscripted video, edited and set with some basic art I made. Then I wrote a different script on the topic of work. Then wrote another streamlined work script, edited and recorded it, put images with it and loaded it. But I haven't published anything. Fair. Sounds like you're putting a good amount of work into making sure you have a decent finished product before making your work public. What's stopping you from publishing the videos you've loaded? Fear. What of specifically? Of lots. My video on work talks about my lack of fulfillment with what is basically a good job and a good workplace. I've kept it vague, and I'm not blaming or accusing my workplace or even saying what it is. My goal isn't to publicly shame or blame my work or anyone in it. I'm still scared to talk about my feelings about my job in case I upset someone there, get in trouble, or in case I'm not right to talk about my job dissatisfaction publicly. So you're worried you'll upset someone at your job? Do they know you're making these videos? No, they don't know the channel or anything. The thought is that they might, and they might find them and might get mad at me. Well, what could happen then? I get told off, nothing happens at all, or in worst case, fired. How would you feel about that? I'd feel worthless and horrible for making a mistake and hurting other people, causing them to call me in on it, and maybe blaming me for not talking to them about it in the first place. On the other hand, I'd feel bad to be fired, like it says I'm worthless and unwanted, and financially at a loose end. It sounds like you're more worried about being rejected for speaking your truth than losing your job. I am. What if my views are skewed? All my problems are internal and inconsequential. And here I am making public videos talking about how I feel and trying to work through what I should do. So you feel like your truth isn't valid? I have no idea. I feel what I feel and I've done my best to understand it. Sounds like you've done the work. You're probably in a good place to share if you're going so carefully. Would you still be scared to share if you knew your workplace would never encounter your thoughts? A bit. Why is that? I couldn't keep my mouth shut and told 2 people outside of work about it. One knows the name I gave the channel, the other doesn't, but they expressed either genuine or merely polite interest. Either way, I'm scared they'll hear me. So you're worried about these people who know you hearing you? In case they talk to your workplace? No, I'm just scared. I'm talking like I talk to myself. It feels vulnerable. But you'd be fine having those video conversations in the presence of strangers on the internet? Well, yes, those people don't know me. They won't be going, well, that doesn't sound like the person I know, so these must be false. What a bunch of lies. Or they could just as easily go, I never saw this side of this person before. This is cool. Yeah, but they might not. What if the people I know, as well as the anonymous viewers online, decide I'm a clueless and whiny drip with nothing worthwhile or true to say? What if I wind up accidentally hurting someone by talking? Eventually, I'll make a mistake, say the wrong thing, promote the wrong group or idea without realizing, speak from ignorance, hopefully with the best intentions. The only way to avoid making a mistake and accidentally hurting someone is to keep quiet. You've been doing that for 30 years. Would keeping quiet and not sharing your thoughts make you happy? No, I'm tired of keeping quiet just in case I'm worthless and stupid. And I'm scared of talking in case I'm worthless and stupid. Then either way, you risk being seen as worthless and stupid by some others. It's not a hive mind out there, and your inherent worth wouldn't change. If, in a video, you said or did something that caused unintentional harm, what would you do? I'd look into what I did wrong, make a public apology, make a real effort to make sure that doesn't happen again. I'd feel pretty awful about it and probably wonder if this talking thing is a good idea for me. Fair? That's a good response. You can't choose how something you say lands with the entirety of humanity. Even discussing your favorite color or food could get you into conflict with determined or wounded individuals. Keep going with compassion and sing your song. Not everyone's going to like it, and not everyone has to. Okay, how do I know it's my turn to sing, or that I should at all? Because staying quiet is making you miserable. If there's even a shred of joy in you expressing yourself with compassion and understanding, then follow it. You'll risk being rejected by others for being known as yourself, or risk rejecting yourself because you're not following your joy. You can't bloom too brightly. But I can bloom at the wrong time and be killed by frost. This can't literally kill you. Yes, you risk being targeted and shamed by the internet. You're aware of the risks of being seen, and this is something that interests you. True. Maybe part of the problem is that I want to jump into something too vulnerable right off the bat. I should choose something that's personal, yes, but not involving anyone else for a while. That's entirely an option, and a good one. Have you got any ideas? Well, there was that one mental, spiritual, internal journey to hell and back. Wait, what? That's something you're not scared to share with the internet? Yep. Well, a little nervous to share, but it's not the craziest thing out there. Okay, fair. It's not nearly as interesting as you're imagining. No hellfire anywhere. Still, looking forward to it, my love. Thanks, love.